I've been trying to figure out what about this season has been missing, right? And I think I figured it out, probably not really, but for some reason, this season, the producers haven't been focusing on the relationships and they've been trying to focus on everything else outside of that and trying to emulate or respond to certain things that they've seen on social media. And let me explain. This season, I could be wrong, this feels like the least amount of bombshells. And the reason why I know it's the least amount of bombshells is because there's no way that you had 12 men for these women for Casa Amor. And that tells me that there were 6 other bombshells that should have entered the villa for the women. Every single bombshell that has come in has felt like they've been bombshells for Kenzie. And I don't know if that's because they trying to make sure Kenzie stays in because they want that side of America to be on their side, or what it is because it's been very weird. Corbin came in, it was for Kenzie. Caleb came in, it was for Kenzie. I don't remember what other male bombshells came in besides that, because I don't consider, what's his name, the Brazilian, can't think of his name, to be the first real bombshell because he was supposed to be an OG, but that didn't work out because of the girls. Then you had Soul come in, you had Jen come in, you had Kata come in, and I think you had somebody else come in, right? But my thing is, it's weird, right? Why are we locking in so quickly? Because the producers aren't bringing in people for individual people to test the relationships. There's no reason why there was nobody from that Casa Amor who could have came in early in the season when Anaya and Casey weren't really that locked in yet for Anaya to test that relationship and that connection. Casey didn't get a chance to explore Soul because Anaya was, respectfully, she was being upset about it and was like, you can just do whatever you want. So he felt some type of way. I don't think Anaya would have been able to get that off had Casey really watched Anaya go ahead and explore somebody, or if she had the opportunity and that option. Zach and Kata would have never been locked in completely had there been somebody there for Kata. Kata had a little bit of a conversation with Caleb, but other than that, she wasn't really truly attracted to him. She just liked the idea of Zach getting jealous. Trinity had nobody in there other than Bryce that she liked. She wanted to get involved with Casey because she said at the beginning that didn't work out for whatever reason. She's hated Casey ever since, but that's a different conversation. Not a single bombshell came in because for some reason all the girls agreed that everybody was going to go to Kenzie. Very, very weird. Like this became Friendship Island very quickly rather than Love Island again. So Trinity, who had an issue with the age gap and with the different race thing, had nobody else to come in that they could have brought in for her early enough for her to jump ship before Casa Amor. Like, it's just weird, and it's getting weirder and weirder as you think about the dynamics and the relationships of why everybody got closed off so quickly. Melanie didn't really have nobody. She tried with Corbin, but by that point, Kenzie was with Corbin, so it got really weird and got messy because we're trying to be friends with everybody. And then she was already feeling sincere, but it's like, you never brought nobody else in for her. Early on, I was like, okay, she's doing a lot. I also feel like that's what turned Sincere into a villain, but that's, again, a different conversation for another time. But producers aren't realizing the reason why we enjoy the challenges or enjoy bombshells is because it changes dynamics of relationships. We enjoy the drama. We don't enjoy the lustfulness, the weirdness, the stupid challenges that don't tell us anything about anybody, or we don't learn about the cast interminglings, right? Like, there's no reason why we didn't do the Twitter challenge where we find out where people read what everybody thinks about everybody on Twitter. I didn't see a stand on business challenge. Maybe that'll be coming up at some point. Don't think it is because we got like 3 days left. It doesn't make any sense to me. These challenges are supposed to create some type of friction, some type of drama between the people and between people in the relationships. You're supposed to be kissing people outside of your relationship saying like, oh, who is somebody that you could see yourself dating in the real world outside of your couple? Create those narratives. Start that. Maybe have people switch up relationships and couples and make them second guess. That's what we enjoy. This season has been very, very weird, and I don't know what it is or what freakiness the producers were on, but yeah, the whole lustfulness, I don't know what's going on.